What's up, my fellow nerds? Welcome back. Please subscribe. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Stay tuned for the PS5 giveaway at the end. We're giving our top 5 moments for Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 2.
Chapter 18.
Chapter 18. Sleepy, the new guy. What do you think? What are the top 5 that we've had a big, long debate? We debated it. We fought over it. We got in the octagon, and we've decided the top 5 moments of Episode 5. Give us number 5.
So our number 5 was R4 droid having anxiety and all of the little tiny callbacks to previous, like when he blew his own server up, or I believe it was the server unit up, and then he had that little, like it's just a small intricate detail.
Yeah, the oil that blew his motivator. Yeah.
I thought that was nice.
Yeah.
The droid, and he has anxiety too.
Right.
I feel bad for him.
Hey,
you know,
me too, bro. I ain't trying to go over there.
No, it was nice because you know
I'm happy living here in this garage, not doing
he's like, dude, I was fine here. You didn't have to give it to.
Should have brought a scanner, bro.
Yeah, that was nice. I felt bad for the droid at that point. You know, I'm like, oh, you know, so that was nice. That was nice.
Yep.
He even closed the door.
Number 4.
Number 4 was the speech between Bo-Katan and Mando when they're going to the living waters.
About her dad.
About her dad and about her taking the ceremony.
And how she didn't believe in it.
Didn't believe in it at all. She was just ceremonial just to make her dad happy.
And the fact that Mando gave respect to her dad showed that, you know, she you know, he made her proud, I think.
Made her proud of her father. And made her the good times of Mando.
And it probably make her think as how the Mandalore would want. Because remember, she pulled away from her sister, which was a pacifist, and she was like a rebel. And if you see her saying, it's probably changing her mind that, damn, probably if I would have went with the creed, like how he's saying, that's how I took it. Like probably if I would have went with the creed, like he's saying, probably Mandalore would have still been here instead of all this bloodshed.
Yeah, a lot of the Mandalorians blame her for the destruction of Mandalore.
So I think it was nice for her to, at that moment, and if you see, we've seen her before when, you know, the lady tells Mando, like, look, she was, you know,
she got it by birthright, and she was given to her,
and she was just a ruthless, a tyrant, pretty much. Can we say, ruler? So I think it was nice seeing her, like, acknowledge, like, damn, I probably should have done this. Yeah. But you know, we'll keep seeing what happens down the road. So
her storyline is incomplete.
Yeah, her storyline is nice, to be honest.
Yep, it's a great one.
Number 3,
Bo-Katan fighting those the monsters in the beginning.
The acolyte.
Oh. Go ahead. Just talk. I'll find it.
I forgot the name, but I thought that scene was nice. What do you think?
That scene was fire. The fact that she completely overpowered all 3 of them like it was nothing, walked out, no shortness of breath. She's like, what, you thought your dad was the only Mandalorian? Like, come on, dude. Like,
yeah, it was badass. And it wasn't just that scene, you know.
Elamites.
The Alamites.
Alamites, there you go. And the fact that when you're seeing them, her fighting skill and everything, it's just badass. She's a badass.
Well, Mando's more of a bounty hunter.
Yes,
fighter. She's more of a leader. Remember, she grew up in a royal family, so she was trained to fight with like sabers and sticks. She's a trained fighter, but also a rebel.
Because I think, and I understand where you're going with it. Because Mando style is more like,
I'm trying to bring you in.
And and
I don't care how I get there.
And it's just a gun wielding gunslinger from the Western times when he used to go to bars and open the bar and be like, hey, I'm looking for this bounty. They pay me this amount. I need to bring him dead. Yeah. But remember in the early episode, dead or cold.
Yeah.
When he told her so. But then when you see her, she looks more like a Jedi.
Yeah.
Like more on that style. Like I liked her shield, her blue shield.
Right.
Yes.
Her electric thing. I thought it was nice. And once you see that whole scene together, when she fights this fighter droid, it's amazing too with the dark saber. So to me, it's beautiful.
Which leads us into number 2, the cannibal scavenger cyborg.
Which, for a better term, we call it the spider droid.
Dude, that thing was disgusting.
Yeah.
It was creepy. It was cool. The fact that he was draining him of blood because, he's well, there's nothing else to help.
I
And you
think that's
saw
what
the
he
other-
uses
You
to
saw the other Mando helmets.
Yeah, he's so
So
many.
it's like he's done so many of these.
bogus if you
Yeah.
see them.
Yeah.
Like, so that's probably why people thought it was cursed, because he kept capturing them.
Yeah. Could
You
be.
notice the Alamites don't go down there.
No,
They
they're,
said
they're on
They
the
stay up top.
level, yeah.
They don't go fuck with him. You
That's-
notice that?
Dude, that was
Right.
terrifying. The fact that it was still dead and he popped his head off
Head up,
still
yeah.
and like crawled over like a little tick. It was disgusting.
No, it was like a little crab, like
Yeah,
a hermit crab.
Yeah. It's like General Grievous. They took what was a human and put him in the cyborg body and kept just the heart and the head and the brain, and his rest of his body is metallic. And that's why he could have the 6 arms with the 6 lightsabers.
Which was badass,
cool.
to
Yeah.
be honest.
And this is sort of that same type of creature.
Well, it reminded me like a hermit crab, when he
Yeah.
switched his tail.
Yeah.
So, he probably could have took another body,
Had she not taken out the helmet, there was probably something else in there.
Yeah, so to me it was cool. I liked that, and I wish they will
Expand more.
expand more on those.
Well,
Like,
I would say if that's not the only cave in Mandalore
Definitely.
from the city that was destroyed.
and I'm pretty sure they is gonna explore more Mandalore. So I thought it was cool, and I hope they expand on it. Like, to be honest, I thought that spider dude, whatever it is, I thought he was cool.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like what we saw is just the beginning, because I think I want you guys to give us number 1.
Tony.
The mythosaur, what the fuck? Mythosaur. I'm like, whoa! I watched it and had to stand up like, no, the fuck they didn't, and I had to pause it and go back. They showed us a mythosaur in the fucking episode, so I did not expect at all.
I was at 4 a.m. watching this,
Yeah.
and no, it was at 2 a.m. I woke up at 2 a.m. this time. I remember, and I'm watching it, and usually I watch these things on my tablet
Yeah,
because don't want to wake up the wifey, but I'm watching on my tablet. I'm like, what the hell? So I went back, and I was so in shock. I had to sit down and watch the tablet and be like, what the fuck?
yeah.
I thought the Mythosaur was great.
Right.
It's a great way to end an episode.
Yes.
And we come down to the little details. Bo-Katan gasping. Like, oh shit, it's real.
It's real. Yeah.
It's real, because remember when she's telling him the creed on the way there, she's like kind of mocking it, like, I can't believe you believe in this
Yeah,
shit.
because I did it because I had to make my
Because
dad,
my dad had,
I make my subjects happy. But damn, and then she's like, holy
Face
shit.
To face.
I saw it. I saw it
exactly. She was face to face. She
you
looked
can't-
at him, and he looked at her
and winked.
and winked,
And then
like
went
knowing,
the
like,
other way.
I'm here.
Yeah.
And if you see, he swam away, and she goes up.
Yeah.
So to me,
And she comes out just completely just staring at the water.
And that,
what the
and that
fuck?
unlike another episode, that is how you end it until next week.
Oh, I want more.
I love.
It perfect because you got to know his reaction. You got to know her reaction. You got to know the creature's reaction, because we don't know right now. We're
No.
just as shocked as fucking she was. We're like, no, they fucking didn't.
And if you see, like I said, her gasping gives it away, where like she's like, "What the?"
Yeah.
To me, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was
Right.
a well put scene. And I think at the end, when you really see it, the way to end it, you cut it at black when she's like, because we couldn't tell her reaction, her
No.
face. But the way it made it seem is like she's in shock. And she's like, what?
But see, that's the beauty of it. How you act through a helmet.
Which is
You
beautiful.
knew exactly what she felt
It's method,
without seeing her face.
method acting,
Yeah.
And not a lot of actors could do it. Like Pedro Pascal as Mando has really killed it, because you could have felt when he was giving her that speech about her dad, and then when he's on the way to the Mythosaur scene, when he's saying the creed, like that's why I forgot the creed how it goes, but how he says, and boom, he goes down.
Yeah.
She saves him, sees the Mythosaur. Like every minute she keeps being around Mando, you could tell like she's
Her faith.
turning.
Like
And you
her
could
faith as a little girl, she understands her father now.
exactly.
She understands her sister now.
Everything.
Because remember, there's like,
was the truth.
think about it. There's Prince William, the chosen one, and there's Prince Harry, the spare.
Yeah.
She was the spare.
Yep.
Her sister was always going to follow in her father's footsteps.
Yep. So she was the
She had
spare.
nothing to do. But now she sees purpose. Maybe in Grogu and maybe in Mando are redoing her faith
Yep.
to show this. And let's give a shout out. I know we're going to do this at the end of the year. I'm going to say right now, Pedro Pascal is the actor of the year.
Oh,
100%.
I have to give it up to him.
Because
He's the actor of our generation.
even though I don't like,
I
but like
agree.
this, even though I don't like The Last of Us, he showed you through seeing his face what a great actor he is on that show, and through wearing this helmet all the time.
Just his
shows you
speech,
the
you can
difference.
understand it and
Yeah.
feel it with the emotion of the body and the emotion of the way he talks and tells
Right.
you. It's just beautiful. And like you said, probably the actor of the year
Yeah.
because how great he been acting. And
Yeah.
like I said, you don't like The Last of Us, but me and Sleepy been enjoying
No.
The Last of Us.
I don't like the way the show's put together. We'll
Yeah.
talk more about that in next week's review of episode 9 and our what next episode.
Yeah.
It's the way it's cut together. I'm not criticizing the actors on the show. I criticize the structure on how they do the episodes. But as an overall actor, he's great on that show.
Because this episode, and I understand where you're coming with the way a show is
Edited.
edited,
Yeah.
because 2 weeks in a row, Mando has ended in a way that you're like, damn,
Yeah.
you know, like you just have to stay with your mouth open and be like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Was that really what I just saw?
Yeah.
No, especially exactly when you look at it, see the whole situation and how it's just perfect. That's why we grade it a 10.
Yeah. It's stunning to see how can you get better with a show after 2 great seasons? And they seem to have raised the game to where I want this to go 5 or 6 seasons.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's also, I know you guys aren't watching Bad Batch. The last 2 weeks of Bad Batch are slowly tying also into this show from the past. So this puts a lot of pressure on Ahsoka, which comes out at the end of the year, and how it ties in. Because right now, Star Wars seems to be on top between the DC, Marvel, and Star Wars thing. Star Wars is by
It's
far
killing it.
on
It's
top.
killing it.
Yes,
And not for nothing, like we go back to that mythosaur. What's
Yeah.
gonna happen? Are we gonna get answers right away on the next episode?
Are we going to get somebody writing it? I'm not saying who, but are we going to get the new leader of Mandalore writing that mythosaur?
Oh,
Or what if it's
Because-
Mando?
No. What if it's Grogu?
Oh, he is learning. He is a Mandalorian.
He tamed
is
the
learning
beast
it.
in Boba Fett.
yep,
Remember that.
yep.
True, Jedis do have a lot of.
No. Remember, each Jedi has a unique power. He's a creature. He's talking to a creature.
Yep. And probably that's what it is.
He could tame it. He could tame
I
it.
didn't think about that.
Right. Like I said, this show can go so many ways in the next 6 weeks. It's stunning because we don't even have Moff Gideon yet.
That's what I'm saying. And you give and you leave us on this cliffhanger with the mythosaur. When are you gonna explain this? When are we gonna get the explanation?
We don't have the rumored Boba Fett cameo. We don't have the rumored
Ooh.
Luke or Ahsoka cameo yet.
This is just the beginning.
This is the first 2
Exactly.
episodes. They've done so many things in the first 2 episodes. They've spent the money. We've had space battles. We only got occasionally. We had a great space battle.
Oh yeah.
We've had droids.
sure.
We've had everything in these first 2 episodes.
I have to say it. As much as I like The Last of Us, this show really takes the year for me so far.
That's for another conversation.
Another conversation, another day. So we all agreed on. Well, see, number 1 was easy to agree on.
Mythosaur, yeah.
100%.
That's easy. The rest we debated, but number 1's easy to myth the store and what will happen. So we'll wrap it up here. If you like a comment on this video, or if you like the video, you give it a thumbs up, you'll be entered in our giveaway for a PS5 we have parked right off camera. Deuces, nerds.